So what we're working on today is healing. So first we're gonna find out the area of life that this is pertaining to for you, and then we're gonna get information on your pathway to healing, right? So area of life is this for Taurus, please, most high. Let's see. Okay, so the area of life, we have the Three of Chalices that talks about happy times, fun times, drinking and whatnot. I think I need to clean my camera lens. And we have the Oak King, so that talks about putting a stop to that, or pause, sorry, a pause. And we have the Battle Wagon, that talks about going to battle. And then we have the Holly King coming. That is my God card in this deck. And then we have the Queen of Athenes. That's about blunt communication. Queen of Swords, that is. And we have the Knight of Chalices. That talks about love offers, but not like really, really serious ones. And then we have the Eight of Athenes, which talks about being trapped or feeling stuck. Interesting. So then we have the Queen of the Crown, sorry, which is usually an elderly person. Usually come through as an elderly person. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the action lady. That's the watch me and think I won't do it lady. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about investment, putting in time and effort. Into Two of Athenes, communication, this card. Two of Swords, communication. Oh, then we have the Nine of Chalices, which talks about heart's desire. And then we have the Horned God, which talks about the beast within. This usually comes through as the one who wants to be naughty. So it looks like there's some kind of conflict here between you and an elderly person about partying. It's like somebody won't get their life together, and they keep meeting up on people like this who are offering beautiful shiny cups only to end up feeling or being in this state, stuck. So they keep, it could be you, but yeah, offers keep being accepted from people who are not serious, and then this person ends up feeling trapped in it. And then we have this elderly person coming in, wanting to put in time and effort to talk to someone about this life that they love. So healing. Well, I don't know if I'm talking to the elderly person or if I'm talking to the younger person who love partying and just living their life any old how. Okay, so the God card is coming through as that advice, putting them on that right path, you know, telling them the truth, Queen of Athenes, telling them the truth about these people who don't really mean them no good. So it could be an elderly person wanting to talk to the younger about friends or something like that. Friends who are not really of serving their highest good. So that's what I'm getting, because three of chalices, that's the partying, and the Oak King, putting a pause on it, putting a pause on battling with the right. Okay. Yeah. So you're trying to tell them the right thing, and they're not listening. They want to bring out their beast within. They just want to party and do all sorts of things that's not serving their highest good. So you'll know if it's you, Taurus, or if somebody is talking to you about this. Okay? So that's what this is about. You see? So next we have the Knight of Artemis coming in. That's more communication coming in. Swift communication. It's like somebody wants to get to somebody quickly so that they can give them the information. Now somebody wants to say goodbye. So somebody is just blocking out the information. Hold on. So the Knight of Artemis to the Six of Pentacles. The information is coming in about who they're giving and what not to. Then we have the Two of Wands, then the High Priestess. Then we have the Three of Wands, talking about what's actually coming in. And then we have the Wild Hunt. So it's like this person is warning this other person that the path that they're going on is going to lead them to destruction. The Wild Hunt. Yeah, so someone's trying to warn someone about the lifestyle that they're living. So let's find out the path to healing in this situation. So it's like someone is headed for some kind of wreckage, and there's someone who can see it, and they're talking to the person, but the person don't want to really hear. So the path to healing in this case, please, Most High. Okay, so the path to healing, the card we have to come out is preparations come to fruition. I hope you can see that. Preparations come to fruition. This is the Netcaster card. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Herald of Change, Teachability, Sacred Contract. So that's that trying to get them on the right path. You're trying to teach them. So the path to healing. I am going to read from the book because it's like I'm being told to read this one. It's, yeah, Sacred Contract, and then we have the Fates. So it's like you can try to change. You can try to show this person the path that they're heading towards. Well, okay, wait. You could try to show this person the path that they're on. However, whether or not they listen to you, that is their choice. And sometimes we cannot avoid some things happening. Now, the good news about this is, even if they choose to head toward that path of upheaval, there's always a lesson. And just look back at yourself and see some of the terrible positions that you've gotten yourself into and the lessons that you actually learned from it, that you will never walk that path again. So it is right to try to save people, but just know that ultimately the choice is the other person's. Okay, we can take the horse to the well, but we can't make the horse drink the water if the horse is not thirsty, right? So just realize that this person is going to do what they're going to do. They may choose to do the right thing, or they may choose to continue on their path and end up in some problems and then need your help to, but whatever life puts us through, it's always intended for our good. So whatever happens, it's gonna work out for the best. Just be there to assist this person, but do make them suffer the consequences of their actions. I do strongly recommend that. Don't save them completely from the mess that they got themselves into, because they need to learn from their mistakes. So let's say, for example, this person, you're trying to warn them from like having sex with people, and they end up getting pregnant at a young age. Whatever you guys choose to do, if you choose to keep the baby, then don't be the type of supportive parent that's gonna be like watching the baby all the time while they still go out and behave like a child, like they didn't give themselves responsibilities. If they want the child, hey, you know what, I'm gonna let God talk to you, because situations like this, sometimes you have to stand back. Sometimes you have to stand back and watch them walk over the cliff, and then meet them at the bottom of the cliff, dab their wounds, help them clean up their wounds, right? But they still have to go through the pain of healing. So who can't hear must feel. And that's how people learn. I bet you they'll be a different person after the experience. Who can't hear must feel. So let me read Netcaster and Preparations Come to Fruition. So this is your path to healing. Preparations come to fruition. What book is this? Oh Lord. It's been too long since I used my books. Wait. No, it's not that one. Shaman's Dream. That's what it is. Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay, so number 42. Netcaster. Okay, so the net caster. It says preparations come to fruition, a surprise, a result beyond expectations. Sounds good so far. So we have the netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach, but it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your net. So it's like this is saying that your efforts actually, there will be, I feel like this is saying there will be good news. So take whatever steps you see are necessary to close the deal, basically. So let's see. Let's read on because there's more. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. There you go. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawness of the now. Is it crystalline or crystalline? English is not my first language, okay? The netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and you must wriggle free. Ooh. Right now it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. This could be for the other person. Do not wait until it is suffocating you before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are the patient. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. Let me read that last part again because even I didn't really catch that. I don't know if you got that. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. So, what I'm getting from this is the advice to you is for you to take the steps that you are being guided to take intuitively, and for the other person, it's for them to realize that they're not heading in the right direction and turn around because there's still time. So whatever the situation is that's going on right now, there's still time for them to get out of it gracefully with minimal damage. But if they don't get it in their head, then they're gonna walk into whatever fate they have coming to them, you know. So, netcaster, you play your part in helping to lead this person in the right direction. Because once they go through the madness, then they'll realize, you know, so and so did try to warn me, but I wouldn't listen. Yeah. So life teaches us, and you know, the best teacher is our own experiences. So know when to free up your heart. Don't hold too much to this person's pain if they do end up going through any upheaval, like I say. You know, they'll know that you tried to warn them. But don't you stress yourself out because they won't listen to you. Everybody has their own path to walk. Everybody has their own destinies to fulfill. And there were times in your life when you didn't listen and you ended up in some shite and you managed to get out of it. Like the book says, wriggle out of it. So maybe this is going to be the case here for this person, or maybe they will actually see that they're heading in the wrong path and they'll turn around. Either way, know when to remove yourself from the situation and know how much to get involved in the situation. Because sometimes when we're trying to get people to go in the right direction, it works against us because it just seems like we're being a nuisance. when we only want the best for them. So know when to leave it. Once you've said your piece, leave it. Because who can't hear must feel, right? So thank you for watching. Until next time, take care of Taurus.